Today for art, you'll need a pencil, black marker if you have one, a white crayon, color pencils, and a white piece of paper. Let's get started. Vincent van Gogh is a famous post-impressionist painter who was very influential in the history of Western art. He's best known for his famous painting Starry Night, where he uses short brushstrokes and oil paint, and he likes to combine lots of color together for impact. Today for our project, we're going to make a snowman winter scene. So I have some examples over here on the left-hand side, and I also have the project that we're going to be making. So I'm going to put this over to the side for a minute while we go ahead and get started. So go ahead and get a pencil, and you're going to want to start about 5 fingers down from the top, about there, and go ahead and draw a line here. And it's okay if yours is higher or lower. That's going to be the top of the pumpkin. Let's do another 5 fingers and draw a line again. So now we have 2 lines here. We're going to go ahead and try to we're going to have the snowman's head half off the screen. And we're going to try to draw a circle. Now notice, it's really hard to just draw a circle, so I'm drawing these little lines. And it's good I'm doing that because we're going to do value and shading again with our finger. I know we tried that before. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of keep going with these pencil lines. We're going to use our finger in a minute to just help blend some of this. And we're going to shade up just a little bit, not hard. Bring it up a little bit on the bottom here and around the side. So notice I came up about a finger's width there. Now we're going to go ahead and make another one. Try to make a circle, or you know what, a snowman, sometimes when I roll a snowman in the snow, it isn't a perfect circle. So go ahead and just make this shape, and it's kind of going off the edge, and we want to do our shading again. And we want to make it a little thicker at the bottom. So maybe 2 fingers at the bottom and like 1 up here. Go ahead and shade with your pencil like this. And shade here. Now you're going to take your finger and go ahead and rub, 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 and bring it inward, rub, 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 rub it, bring it inward. We want to bring it into the snowman so it helps give some value and gives it some shadow highlights. Let's go ahead and do the bottom and rub, 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 rub. Bring it inward. All right, now we're starting to get our snowman. He's coming to life. So exciting. Okay, so the next steps we're going to do is we're going to be drawing the face and then the nose. So let's start out with, I think the nose is the easiest. So we're going to go into about the middle of the face, and you're wanting to make a triangular nose, but it could be anything like this. I'm making a carrot nose. If you want to do a different nose, you are welcome to do that. So I'm making a carrot nose like that. And I might draw some lines in it to help make it look 3-dimensional, like it's rounded. After my nose, I'm going to do my eyes. Now, we're doing it a 3/4 view, so it's not the side of the pumpkin, so we'd actually see both eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and put a charcoal eye here and a charcoal eye here. And I have some different eyes if you wanted to try something different, if you want to do something other than a charcoal eye. And then a mouth, I actually want to do like a squiggly mouth instead of a charcoal button mouth. And then for the hat, I want to put a hat on it. I know in this one you could see I did earmuffs, but today I'm going to try a hat. So I'm going to do kind of a hat like this. And if I'm doing a winter hat like this, normally it's a rectangle with some ribbed lines. And then after the rectangle, we have like an oval type shape. And then we have a little poof ball on the top. And I can decorate that with some fun different things if I like snowflakes and stripes and snowflakes and stripes. However you want to decorate the hat, but we're going to get to coloring in a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to move down. I want to put a scarf on it, but if you want to put something else fun around its neck, like a string of lights, you can. So how to do the scarf, it's like you start here and you make a parenthesis, little parenthesis, and then we're going to follow this line here around, and I'm going to follow it around again. And then I'm going to go ahead and I want to put it over here, I think, where my knot is. So normally it looks something like this. I'm going to do the upside down letter U and go down and go down. And you can just come straight across, or you can do a little jaggedy thing. And now my other part would go off the page. You might have more room, so you can do some more. And then you can decorate this if you'd like with stripes or patterns, anything you want. You can do circles, dots, you know, whatever pattern you decide. You can draw shapes. Maybe think about what kind of a scarf you have at home and what yours look like. All right, afterwards we're going to go ahead and do the buttons on the front like this. All right, and now we're good to go. So we have kind of the basis of the snowman. Now we're going to go into the background, and then at the very end we'll like add our color and pop it. So what we're going to do in the background is we're going to make some snowflakes. Now there's different kinds that you can make, and I'm recommending starting with a white crayon. If you don't have a white crayon, don't worry. You can just make snowflakes with a color pencil. But the white crayon, go ahead and make them. I know you can't see them right yet. I'm just doing this one, which is a plus sign and then an X. Plus sign and an X. I'm just going to do the simple ones. It looks like a plus sign and an X. So again, if I was doing it over here, it'd be like a plus sign and an X. And I'm going all over the paper because I want to get a lot of snowflakes. And you can do them different sizes, whatever you guys think. Okay, and remember, it's going to be like magic when it comes to life. All right, so I'm going to put this to the side and go ahead and get my color pencils. I'm actually going to use a purple and a blue, but if you wanted this to be like a sunny day, you could use like red and orange and yellow. But I'm going to use, I have a purple and I have a light blue and regular blue, and I have a yellow too I'll add for some sunlight. So I'm going to start at the top with my blue. And I'm going to hold it on its side and just kind of start shading. And I'm not pushing hard, just push lightly. We're going across the whole entire page. And when you start to go over those snowflakes, you'll start to see them pop up. They're not going to be super pronounced, which means they're not going to stand out like so much. They're just going to stand out a little bit, but that's okay. They're going to stand out more after we go over them. So when we push down, so I like to do blue and then I stop. And then I'm going to do some purple now. So let me do some purple. But then I want to bring the purple up into the blue. So it's adding more colors. And you can kind of see those snowflakes popping up. Okay, you can see them a little bit, right? And I'm going to bring this down, going back and forth. Then I'm going to take the blue back again and start over some of the purple. And then go down off the edge of my paper. And then we start with my purple down here. And bring it up. And then I want to use that light blue. And I'm going to actually just go through the whole page with my light blue. It's going to just help bring some extra. I'm going slower here so I don't get it all over the snowman's face, but it's okay if we do. I'm going to bring it all the way down. And then one last thing is I wanted to add some sunlight to this. And again, I'm going to just bring this forward. You can start to see that some of these, the more color I add, they're popping up, these little snowflakes. They look beautiful. So I'm going to add some of this. And just remember though, blue and yellow make green. So it's okay if it gives it like a little bit of green tone. But you notice now that I'm adding more color, those snowflakes are now really popping out. So we can really start to see them. All right, and we are also being inspired by our artist, Mr. Vincent van Gogh, and he does lots of colors, and he does these big brush strokes, but his Starry Night picture also has these beautiful little swirls. So we're going to do those swirls in just a minute. So I'm going to take one of, I'm going to take my blue, my purple, and I'm just going to start popping out. I want to just go on one side of my snowflake. Now, if you can't see your snowflakes, you can just redraw them again with the blue crayon, marker, color pencil. So I'm not actually, I can see some of it, but I can't see it all. So I'm just kind of faking it right now. So I'm going around it as it would be and kind of just doing some lines. And like I said, I can't see all of them. So I might just go in and draw some myself because I know I think I had some here. Oh, and if you feel with your hand, you'll be able to feel where they were if you push down hard with your crayon. That's good enough. Okay, so then I'm going to go with my purple, and you can just leave them like that if you want them to be like little bursts, or you can go with your purple and do the other side of them like that so they kind of stand out. And again, if this is too hard and you're getting frustrated, all you have to do is just do these with color pencils and put them all around, okay? And if these didn't turn out exactly how you think, well, it's okay, because snowflakes are all different shapes and sizes, and not even mine are perfect. And I'm just trying my best. Okay, I'm just about done here with my snowflakes. Then we're going to do that Starry Night background and then color in that snowman. All right. We try to do the background first so we don't go on top of our snowman with the background at the very end. So that's kind of why we do our snowman first. Okay, so now I've got all my snowflakes, and like I said, if you want to, you can just go in and add your little pluses if you'd like. If you want to add some more. My pluses and my X's, pluses and my X's. But don't add too much, because we want to do our little Starry Night, like here. So Mr. Van Gogh, he would do these little swirls in the background of his Starry Night. So we're going to do something similar to that. So you can either just go like this and make a spiral, or you could do a dotted spiral, or you can do a little of both. So we're going to go in there and do a little spiral. So go like this and spiral. You want to go with a blue color pencil. Okay, if you have a blue color pencil, go ahead and do some spirals. If you already did it with a different color pencil, that's fine too. It's your interpretation. After you do the blue spirals, we're going to next go with a yellow. So if you have a yellow, go ahead and do a yellow. And go in there with the yellow. And if you ever don't have a material, you can always substitute it with something else. So now I did those spirals. Before, I've also done this with crayons. So these ones are actually done with crayons. So you can use any colors you'd like. And then I'm going to go in with like a little bit of a green and just do it like this on the top. Kind of whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And now we got this beautiful night scene. Now we really want to make our snowman pop out. So let's go ahead and you can start coloring. Now when we color, think about pushing hard around the outside and softer on the inside. Maybe just the top of this, and then the bottom is going to be light. And coloring it in for your nose. And then think about maybe adding some yellow to make more bright colors. We like combining colors. And then you can go ahead and color in your scarf. And we're going to go ahead and outline this at the very end to kind of make it stand out with our black marker. And if you don't have a black marker, you can use a crayon or a color pencil, but I prefer a black marker if you have one. And then don't forget your hat up top. And you're going to want to use different colors and varieties. I'm just kind of using what I have so I can quickly go through it. I'm actually trying to use colors different from my background so my snowman stands out more. So if you notice, my background has a lot of cool tones. It's got the blues and the yellows and purples. So I'm trying to use different colors on my snowman, my warm tones. So he really just pops out. But you can use your cool ones too. It's up to you. All right, I'm just about done here. Last little bits. I'm going to leave my pom-pom white. All right, so now you can go in with your marker, and you can go in here and do your little eyes. You can color them in full, or you can leave them like in a bumpy, lumpy shape, or like do swirls in there. I'm going to go ahead and get that mouth. I'm just going to outline the outside here. Come down to my scarf. He's really starting to pop out and come to life now. Okay, and then we get the outside here. And then don't forget the hat. And one thing I'm going to show you on your nose, a little trick. So when you go and do the nose, go ahead and add some little lines like this. It'll help it look like it's a rounded little carrot. All right, so the last thing we're going to do is we want to give just a pretty little border to remind us of Mr. Van Gogh, and he likes to do these swirls, and we'll do some dots and then some swirls and then some dots. This is called bordering. It's kind of giving our project like it's almost like it's got a picture frame on it. So we're just going to go with your black marker, do some swirls and do some dots around the outside. And then that's it. We're done. And you've got a beautiful winter snowman. I hope you guys had fun today, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.